Debuting to the American public in 1935, the Chevy Suburban Carryall quickly established itself as one of America's sweethearts. This example from 1964 is exceptionally cool as well. It's got a really super straight body, and I can't wait to tell you more about it. It's as American as apple pie, as baseball, and as the 4th of July. It's the Chevy Suburban, and we're proud to show you this 1964 example. Just check out the patina on this little sweetheart of a Suburban here. It's just that perfect mix of paint that's faded and glossy, you know, just to keep things exciting. And check out how straight the grille is here. Just as straight as the rest of the whole car. Under the hood here, we've got a nice, healthy little 350 with a turbo 350 combo. And it sounds amazing. Wait till you hear this thing fired up. It sounds great, it runs great, and it's got these nice Cal Custom style valve covers to keep you looking good under the hood. Come around here and check out down the side of that car how straight this Suburban is. And Suburbans were still 2 doors at this point. They hadn't introduced the 3rd door yet, but we got a special surprise inside for you. For your comfort and pleasure, we've got some nice late model Chevy Tahoe power seats on both sides, which are hooked up to keep you comfortable and in the right ergonomic position for those long road trips. Now, every piece of glass on this Suburban is super nice as well. And it's actually got the rear tinted window option, which is nice because it keeps the temperatures a little bit cooler inside to keep the crew nice and cool. And back here we've got my favorite option as opposed to the barn doors. You've got the clamshells, which is way cooler because that's the way you want to go if you're going to be tailgating at a baseball game or your favorite sporting event. Just drop the tailgate down, set yourself up with a good time with a barbecue. Now we've also got some parts back here that the previous owner actually had this thing lowered even lower than it is now. It's got some trick springs on it that keep it pretty low and ride super nice. But it's also got the old springs, which had it slammed on the ground. And you can see we've got the rear seat for the Tahoe, which is not yet bolted up. Another nice thing that the previous owner of this Suburban did was they found some NOS taillights. And these suckers are hard to find because they're unique to the Suburban and they're beautiful. They kind of look like the end of a cat eye to me. And again, this quarter panel is super nice and straight and the glass is all good on this side. Now there's one issue with the car that's not a big deal, but you know, the one drawback to this car is the roof. It looks like at some point somebody had a pop-up sunroof in here and then somebody did kind of an amateur job filling it. You know, a good body guy can straighten that out, no problem. slide in here. Man, there's so much room. It's nice to have these power seats. And for me, I got to come forward a little bit to be able to reach the steering wheel properly. Now, we've got a super nice aftermarket gauge cluster, which pays homage to the original, but has some nice modern updates to it. And of course, you've got your Krakow cassette player for you 80s kids like me that love to just listen to cassettes while booming down the road. Dash is super nice and straight. The floors are in great shape. We've got this nice carpet in here. And suspension wise, this thing is super tight, man. It's got a C-notch in the back because again, it was pretty low at one point. And it just drives like a new Suburban almost. An old new Suburban, of course. With tilt wheel, power steering, and power disc brakes, this thing is a breeze to drive. In fact, I would trust my young son or daughters behind the wheel driving this thing anytime. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you're liked and subscribed so you don't miss another video from the garage.